What is goody, my Freddles? And today we're doing something different. Are Sonic renders getting better? Yes or no? I don't know. But here's the guy's channel. Make sure to subscribe. Unfortunately, I cannot. But I will as soon as I can. And let's do it.
Over a year ago, I made a video discussing the current state of Sonic renders at that time because frankly, they looked kinda crap. I mean, brother, look at this. Why does the Angry Birds have a better render than Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog? So
I just want to say, those Angry Birds models, they look like they're cartoonish. But the Sonic models, no. They look like they're trying to implement cartoon and real life. Except Uncanny and the old Sonic render did that even better. But that wasn't good. But this sucks. These look cartoonish. These not so much.
look at this. Why does the Angry Birds have a better render than Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog? So for today's video, I
Love
decided
his
to go through
accent.
each and every single Sonic render since that time and look to see if Sega has actually improved the quality of Sonic's renders. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a look at the renders at hand. Last year we got Sonic X Shadow Generations, and of course to go along with that, we got a ton of new renders, so let's just start with that game, shall we? And here the first set of renders with Shadow and Sonic coming out of an explosion for the Fearless Year of Shadow. Now what's cool about this is, because it's about Shadow and Sonic, it's not just going to be Sonic getting the high quality renders as he usually does in the box arts of games. And yeah, this was a pretty good render from what we got last year. Shadow's
Yeah. Really good, actually. I love it. Not the best, It's got, what's gone for him, honestly. I don't see much of a weird lip thing, as most renders and models do. I mean, you can kind of see it right there, I think, but no muzzle curving, nothing like that. Maybe a little, but Sonic's just straight line. Straight line? That's it. The lighting is awesome.
got a good pose, the lighting looks good on him, especially with all the explosions or whatever. His materials look good, and it still is just the same bare bones model that we've been using for God knows how long. So yeah, overall a decent ready here for Shadow, and then for Sonic in the background, I'd say it's less good than Shadow's because
Ugh. I want to point out the fingers. No. His pointer finger. Longer than his middle finger. Why? Make this, this tall. And the problem is solved. Looks like his finger's just gonna go down right about as far as his thumb's gonna go. That's not supposed to happen. At the base of his thumb is what it looks like it's gonna go. If you bend it and curve it down as far as one could curve down your finger, no, it's not supposed to do that. Why does it do that? I don't know. And the three quill silhouette, the three quilled silhouette, three spine thing, no. And then it just fades down. He's like the introvert at that one party. Hey, yo, John, wanna come? Hey, yo, John, wanna drink a beer with me? Oh, wait, John, where'd you go?
I mean, his hands look way too flipping big here. I mean, for some reason, Shadow's hands look fine, but when you look at Sonic's, why the hell is it as big as his head? What's going on there, mate? And he still has the weird looking lips that the Sonic 4 renders had, and it didn't look good there, and it doesn't look good here either. Now, something that's going to be a recurring theme with these renders, with Sonic specifically, is that I don't like how they don't have the three quill silhouette here. In pretty much most 2D artwork of Sonic, three of Sonic's quills are always visible to give him that good head silhouette.
Yeah.
And I think a big issue I have with current Sonic renders nowadays is that they never really do that. The quills are always shaped so weirdly, which makes overall the render for Sonic just not look that great compared to the 2D artwork.
You kind of see
Now, I
it there.
kind of know why this isn't done. It's because obviously it's a lot easier to do in 2D artwork because you're not working with a 3D model with set proportions. So to do it with a 3D render, you're gonna have to break Sonic's model a bit to kind of get his quill to kind of stretch over a bit. But
And
if
do
that's
that.
what you need to do to make it look good, then just do it. Because a lot of the renders in today's video that we're going to be taking a look
Yeah.
at,
Like the great Nike said, just do it. Okay? Break the models if you have to.
would almost be perfect if it was for that 3 quill silhouette that they don't have. But yeah, apart from all the problems that this current model even has, like the massive hands and shoes and whatnot, I still do wish that Sonic had the muzzle curve. I don't care what you say about it, or stop nitpicking, I don't care. He needs the muzzle curve because it just looks nice. But yeah, overall, these renders, they're alright. Not bad, not fantastic, they're just okay. But Sonic is definitely on the weaker side of the renders here. Now here we have another render for Shadow, and it looks okay.
Not half bad. That's not half bad.
I think we're getting a bit on the more cheaper looking side of the renders here because this looks to be one of those cheaply made models for promotional material. But I think the posing of the face and just the body in general looks okay here. But now we get into some of the renders for the actual Sonic X Shadow Generations game. Starting off with this one, and yeah, again, it looks alright. Decent pose, but the materials and whatnot look very weird here. Why does it look so shiny and just made out of Play-Doh or something? What is this? And then as for Sonic and Classic Sonic, God, what happened to you two, honestly? I mean, starting off with Classic Sonic, he just doesn't look cool anymore. I think he kind of has the muzzle curve here, so that's a big plus there, but his head looks way too big, his body
Yeah.
looks way too big.
Ooh, no weird lips thing. It looks like it's just plastered on, and that's a good thing actually. No weird lip curve or no weird lip thing. You can kind of see the muzzle curve. You know, it's hanging behind. You can barely see it. The top quill, don't see that much. And he looks like me. He's pretty fat. Like, those are my only issues. Like, it looks like it's pushed in right there. Doesn't look like it's blending in like modern Sonic's model right there.
His legs look way too small, like, he just doesn't look cool. And then again, his 3 quills aren't fully visible because we've got one hiding in the back there. Same goes for Modern Sonic. His top quill is again hiding in the back there. We need to fully see that to probably get the silhouette going, and apart from his quills, Modern Sonic again doesn't look cool. He just looks like a guy called Dave who you just see at work or something. Like, yeah, you're right, Dave, yeah, alright.
Yeah, I'm doing good, Dave.
I really think that the materials on these renders hurt them, honestly. Like, the lighting looks okay, but it's just the materials on them. They look too cheap. There's no actual texture on anything, really, apart from his gloves, maybe. Like, there's no texture on his fur. He all just looks weirdly smooth. Like, yeah, not really.
Looks like it looks like it's clay, honestly. Like, I look like if I were a child, I would be able to eat that. I would be able to eat his head, his legs. I was going to say his arms, but no. I mean, they still look weirdly smooth. It looks like I would be able to eat them. His shoes, it looks like I would break my teeth trying to eat. No hot dog shoes. Looks like it's made out of metal. Doesn't look comfortable at all.
A fan of these renders, honestly. I will say though, I like how they made his hands smaller. I think it helps with just positioning them a bit better, but yeah, just in general, these renders okay. They're just not very cool looking at all. And again, muzzle curve and silhouette of the quills. Come on now. And obviously the box art for everybody but Asia, and yeah, Shadow looks looks alright, I suppose. Again, it's a decent pose, but like the actual quality of the render is just a bit off. I mean, just look at that hand in the forefront. Why does it look so weird? Because honestly, apart
Ooh, no. Looks like it's in like the middle of your palm. It looks like it's in the middle of the palm. It's poking out like the little willy that those muscle girls apparently really like. It looks like it's just poking out. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Matter of fact, I don't like it. It looks too long to be a thumb. I mean, I'm looking at it right now with my hand. You can't see it, but it's definitely not longer than my pinky from where it should be. Ooh, and props right there. The paint coming off. Perfection. Love it. Attention to detail. I love it.
Apart from that weirdly rendered hand, I think the lighting and the materials on the rest of the render looks alright, and I mean, it looks decent on his head at least, which is the main part of his, entire character design, so that's something. And obviously you got an edited generations render for Sonic and Classic Sonic, so nothing stupendous there. But now we go to another render with Shadow the Hedgehog, and again, this one looks pretty decent actually, I won't lie. His hands
aren't too big.
Too big.
Yeah. Wow, word for word actually. Yeah, again, paint coming off. Can't see the 3 quill silhouette thing, top quill line there. That soft part right there, that cloth that's curving. Really good. Love that. No muzzle curve, unfortunately. No lips either. That's pretty good. Great model.
His posing is pretty good. It's just the materials again. Looks like it's made out of Play-Doh or something. I really don't know.
Ooh. Yeah, looks like I could eat it. I mean, you can kind of see the individual fur, quills, whatever you want to call it. And Danspex. Danspex. He was doing this redesigning Sonic characters video with art, by the way. He's a Sonic artist. I love drawing his idea for Shadow. What he has is the rocket fuel, right? For his air shoes, have this little thing, like 3 or 4 things, like lines. I recommend you watch his video, better explanation, and a visual showcase, wonderful, showing how much rocket fuel he has left in his air shoes. Fortunately, you don't have to worry about that in game, but imagine. That would be awesome. And I don't know, say it refills over time. That would be cool.
Do not like it. And it's especially a shame for this render too, because I really like the pose here. His hands, Shadow just looks cool here, which is what I want to see. And then for this render, okay, this one's okay. Again, a decent pose, but again, materials. And his face looks a bit blank, like, he's just there, like, yeah, it's me, Shadow. And I think this is a render where I think the lack of a muzzle curve really does bother me here. I mean, just look at the eyes here. They look tiny, and then the way it kind of just pierces the muzzle with no kind of proper curving into it, it just looks a bit off. And then again, I think with Shadow here, his third quill on top isn't quite visible. I think making
it visible would drastically improve it. And not iron, sorry. Ooh, Jet's coming up. I really like Jet. The paint coming off. Again, really good. I love it.
That visible would make this just a lot better to look at. But now we go into a whole bunch of his renders for the Doom powers, and I think I'll just group them all together here and say,
ooh, I love that. All 3 of these. Upright. Love it. That. No 3 quill silhouette. These 3 though. If you could give me the silhouette of the head alone, I would be able to tell, hey, that's Shadow. That's Shadow, man. I love Shadow. He's my favorite character. Or, oh, that's Shadow. I hate him. Personally, I love Shadow. Like, you could tell. 3 quill silhouette.
Yeah, they look decent. I like how vibrant they all are. They're just nice to look at, I suppose. But yeah, I think apart from that, they don't do anything crazy. I think these mostly just here to show off the Doom Palace, so yeah, not really too fussed about these ones. But for the final render for this game, we turn to the Japanese box art, and I've said it a million times before, but this is just beautiful to look at. The quality of the renders isn't superb, but I think it's just all the lighting, the colours and everything that just really just pops out here. I think Shadow got the
love it.
short end of the stick for his render here because it looks kinda crappy, I ain't gonna lie, but Sonic's is actually pretty nice. He almost has the muzzle curve here. He just barely misses it. I mean, just look at it, it's so close, but not there yet. But despite that, you can just see the difference right here. It's just so much more satisfying to look at. And then thankfully the weird Sonic 4 looking lips aren't quite here yet. I could see remnants of it here, but it's not as bad as it was before, so that's good. And then final critique here is that, again, the 3 quills. The top one, again, I think it could be a bit more exaggerated, but then going into Shadow's render, something about him just looks so uncanny. I can't really properly describe it here, but it just doesn't look too great. Thankfully, he is upside down, so you're not going to notice it as much as Sonic's decent render here, but yeah, overall, I like this render for...
I just want to say, I don't notice why, I don't see why it looks uncanny. I'll be honest.
Sonic, but for Shadow, not so much. And now we go to Sonic Dream Team because near the end of last year we got some updates to the game to add Shadow the Hedgehog in it, and of course that means brand new renders. Starting off with this one, yeah, I don't like it. The pose itself is decent.
I mean,
Actually, I like
good,
the pose, but
yeah, it's decent, but like, I don't know.
I mean, look at the eyes of people. They look a little too big. Like, I can't really see the paint coming off, but like, oh my god. Credit is where credit is due, I will say. It's good. You can kind of see the paint coming off. Either that or it's just something weird he did. But like, he did it there, and there. So, I mean,
apart from that, I just don't like Shadow's face, and this is a problem I have with every single Sonic Dream Team render. All the characters' faces just look so weird. I mean, for starters, the eye. Why is it so thick? It's not supposed to be that thick, it's supposed to be a whole lot thinner and smaller. And I can appreciate them going for some bit of texture and shadow here on his fur, but it doesn't quite look too good here. It just looks a bit and to be fair, this is a mobile game render, so it's not going to be the highest quality thing in the world, but it still doesn't look amazing. Then we have the other one inside the actual game, and again, decent pose, but it's just everything else about it. The flipping face because of his eyes, and then the materials. Lighting looks okay. I like his colors, but yeah, just in general, I don't like the Sonic Dream Team renders too much. I mean, I think the only thing that's really decent about him is just the colors on them, because looking at Sonic back there, his colors look nice, but apart from that, he looks flipping hideous, mate. That face is awful. Ugh. His muzzle is so massive.
oh, looks like me when I take a selfie. I mean, I don't take selfies often, but whenever I do, I remember why. And I'm pretty sure Sonic does that too.
His lips look weird. His eyes, again, are flipping big for no reason. His arms bend weirdly. Again, I'm going to complain about the lack of a muzzle curve, and then also complain about the lack of a 3-quill silhouette. But now we turn to Sonic Racing Crossworld, because we have some brand new renders here as well. Starting off with the box art, and honestly, in general, I think this box art is actually...
That Moto Bug. It's pretty fire. Can't wait for this game to release. Ooh. Like, yeah, all the models look good. Knuckles just looks weird. All his renders have looked weird to me. I don't know why. This looks wrong, and Tails, I mean, you know, he looks fine, but like, not the best. I'd say, ooh, Jet. I'd say either Sonic or Jet have the best renders here, I will say. And Eggman is just terrified back there. He's surprised, like, oh, I can't believe this.
Very appealing to the eye. I mean, the colors and everything is just nice. Everything pops here. This is great to look at, really. But then as for the quality of the renders themselves...
Oh my god, yes. There's the crack in that dinosaur's staring in my soul. Ooh. Like, all that stuff's clear as day. Oompa wheel. Airboard.
They look a bit weird. I think Tails' render might be the best one here for me, but
Oh, yeah, closer look. It's like has a milk mustache. I'll be honest. Ooh, his weird lips. I don't like that one bit. No, please stop. Go kill your. It's pretty decent. Just I don't know. Weird lips.
Personally, I mean, his lips still look a bit weird. Why they like that? I don't like the lips on these renders, man. Look very weird. And then Knuckles just looks a bit boring, really. I mean, yeah. His muzzle actually looks a bit too big, actually. Why is it so big? Then Eggman in the background. Sure, he's scared. Moving on. Jet looks a bit too, happy clappy fun time. He just doesn't look cool.
Happy clappy. I thought I was gonna say happy go lucky. No, but like I don't know. I love the model. I'd say he's actually my favorite model there. Actually, I love it. I just really like it. Give me the head of the silhouette. It might take me a moment where I just might be like, "Who the hell is that?" Because he's not that notable of a character. He's not a main character per se. He was the main rival in Sonic Riders in the Sonic Riders series. Actually, like great. My favorite model.
I think that's what it is. He doesn't look cool. I think his smiley face is a bit too. Jet is more like a serious, cool-looking character for Sonic's rival, so kind of expected to see that in his render. But Then looking at Shadow, boring pose, face looks weird. And then for Sonic, he has the muzzle curve almost. His lips look a bit weird, and
weird lips now.
It's alright. I think the vibrant clothes in these renders just really helped them because I think they really do just look like a spin-off Sonic game render. That's what they look like. They don't have the proper like budgety feel about the other Sonic renders for like Sonic Frontiers and whatnot that they usually have. Like, they just look alright. And then as for the in-game render for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds,
my God, Knuckles, you have full-on lips. God, can I full screen, please? No, ugly. God.
Oh no.
Exactly. Oh no. Lips? Knuckles has lips. That purple dude has lips. I mean, he's not anthropomorphic, and I mean, Omega is he's a robot. He doesn't really need lips. I mean, Eggman should be the one with lips. He's us. He's our kind. He's human. He's mankind. Why do they have lips and he not? He should have lips. I mean, Cream. What's going on with her? What's going on with her?
Sega, what is this, mate? We're in the year 2025, and we're still seeing renders that look like this. Are we serious? You just proved 5 seconds ago with Sonic X Shadow Generations that you can make some pretty decent renders. Then you go back to this? Really? These are simply awful. There's nothing to give credit to at all here. I mean, I guess some of the poses might be okay, but the renders themselves are awful, mate. Materials look crap, lighting crap.
I just realized something funny. Looks like Omega and Shadow are giving the same pose. It's just Shadow's giving you the side eye, or he's looking at Amy like either she's pretty cute or what the hell is she pointing at? The wall? I mean, seriously, what are you, Taylor Swift? It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Crap. Everything about the models themselves, all the problems they have, like the muzzle curve not being there, the weird looking smiles, the blank faces, everything, blech. Like, this really is just bottom of the barrel crap Sonic renders, mate. It really does not get worse than this. But now we go on from Sonic Racing Cross Worlds onto this CG Worlds magazine that got released a couple of weeks ago, I think. And
hold on. No. Stop doing that, please. Oh, yes, his chest is so good.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds onto this CG Worlds.
CG World. Just want to say. Oh, got something in my eye. Hold on, guys. that, and then I like that honestly. But like, do something. Make it look better. Please. Google Chrome? What does that have to do? I don't know if I can say much really. It's fine. I mean, that thing back there, in the way back, it's showing you how many polygons there are, but like, are those even polygons? I don't know. You decide.
Magazine that got released a couple weeks ago, I think. And with that, we got a brand new render for Sonic, of course. And if you're wondering why the colors look so off, this is because obviously it's going to be printed for a magazine, so they got printed like this just to make it actually work properly. So this is what it looks like with actually decent colors, and because of that, I can't really actually work properly. So this is what it looks like with actually decent colors, and because of that, I
Nice.
can't really comment on the colors of the render because they've been altered, but the lighting is a bit flat, honestly. Then Sonic's hand, it first of all looks a bit too big, and then secondly, what is he even doing with it? I guess that looks kind of cool.
Hold on, what was that one comment? Hold on, I remember seeing a comment that said, oh, where is it? Where is it? No. Hold on. Come on, where is it? Doesn't say it. I think the comment got removed, but it said, right there. Looks like Sonic's about to grab your balls. Either that or it's a different video, but I'm pretty sure it's this video. Looks like he's gonna grab your emeralds. Love is just.
I don't know. But in terms of his face, I think it looks pretty decent actually. Sonic the Hedgehog actually looks cool. What
Whoa.
a shocking revelation. And there's
No
a couple
way.
of reasons as to why he actually looks cool here. First of all, his smile. That's a cool looking grin right there. It's not anything groundbreaking. We've seen this before in a couple of Sonic renders from like, 10 years ago. But at the very least, it still looks cool, and there was no weird lips looking stuff here either. Thank God. Then his eyes are also posed pretty decently. It's kind of hard to say eyes are posed because I mean, their eyes. But yeah, I think pretty
Yeah.
much the two things holding this render back in terms of the head is, again, muzzle curve not being there, and then two, I think really affecting this one actually is the lack of a three-quill silhouette. You've got two of his quills properly
Yes.
sticking out, but then again, that top one just lingering over there in the back, like, brother, stop hiding. Come out here, mate. You got work to do. It will make it feel so much more complete and just overall look better. And then my final nitpick with this render is, what's going on with the lighting on the shoe there? Why does it look like that? What's going on there? Then the next render we have right here is for the 2026 calendar for the 35th anniversary. And first of all, what
No.
is up with that logo, bro? What is that? Why does Sonic have a brain tumor the shape of an emerald? What, did he eat the Master Emerald or something? Like, what is that? But anyway,
Where's my island? Did you eat my island? I love this render. Three quill silhouette. Show me the head silhouette. Matter of fact, the whole silhouette, I'd be like, yeah, that's Sonic. Or like just the head, make it harder to tell. That's Sonic. Doesn't do that weird curvy. I mean, it does right there, but throw in the silhouette, it's just boom, stop, boom. Looks sharp, and his humor is sharp. Quick-witted man. I mean, quick-witted teenager. I'm sorry, he's like 15, 16. I think he's 16. Generation's birthday. But look at that. Beautiful. It's got a cool grin. I mean, I can kind of make out a muzzle curve. Not there as much as I'd hope, but it's good. In these renders, in the emeralds, that looks like it's curving in actually. God, it's same pose for those emeralds, but and that right there, that American box art for Sonic 1. This must be miscommunication, but like whatever. And the muzzle curve. The same, they're right next to each other. And Frontier, it's really good. You can make out the three quill silhouette.
anyways, now talking about the actual 3D render here, wow, this is actually not good, but a great render, in my opinion. And what's crazy about this render being so great is that it's the same model, same cheap lighting, same crap materials, but just everything to do with the posing just carries this render so well. I mean, for starters, again, Sonic just looks cool. He's got a cheeky grin on his face. That looks cool. Thank you. Then the actual pose itself, it looks great actually. I really like it. It straight up looks like something out of a 2D Yuikawa artwork or something, and that's just
Yes.
really nice to look at. His hands don't look too big. There's no weird lips here. It's just, again, a lack of a muzzle curve. And again, what really hurts this render is the lack of a 3-quill silhouette. That top one is doing a bit of work here, but not quite enough. Just make it extend a bit more or something. Make it bigger, come on. And I do think this leg right here would be better if actually curved around rather than just having a weird
Yes.
looking bend like that, just like the Yuikawa artwork. Just the small things really, but yeah. In general, this is a great render right here. Great. What makes this render even better is the fact that this wasn't made for a video game. This is just a standard render made for promo art, and usually those are the kind of the crap ones in the Sonic series because they put all their work into the game artwork, but then when it comes to stuff like this, they're kind of crap. But no, this one is a promo art and it looks great. Now this is exactly what we want to be seeing with these renders, man. But then when you look into the Chaos Emeralds, we can see all those old renders for all the characters that were made about 15 years ago. God, please give the other characters some decent renders. Especially Tails and
Yes.
Knuckles, man. Please, come on. And then for the final set of renders, I just want to give a quick shout out to Hardlight Sonic renders because recently we got this image right here with Marine,
Ooh.
Shadow, and Knuckles. And while Knuckles and Shadow look okay, I
Yeah.
guess, and
Not half bad.
funnily enough, Shadow's using the
3
same
quill
pose as this
silhouette.
Doom
Ooh.
Surf render.
I did not know that actually. Yeah, the paint coming off. I just want to remind you, the paint coming off, beautiful attention to detail. Same pose. And I love the shadow. The shadows design for riders. It's awesome. Beautiful. 3-quill silhouette.
Yeah, thought that was interesting to know. But
No
when it comes to
lips.
Marine, this is actually decent render because comparing this to the 2D artwork, it's basically
Ooh. 1-to-1.
1-to-1.
Yeah. 1-to-1. No weird lip thing. You can. Matter of fact, it's not there. It's awesome. And with the lighting, you can tell that it's bent, and I mean the way that it's shaped and all. But like, look at that. I mean, that's like zigzag, zigzag. That's just a straight line. Now you can't see that little curve thing. No, it's bending like you might expect from a shoe. I think the model should do that actually. And I've always preferred the 2D artwork, and looking at this, I almost prefer the model actually. But you know, the art always looks better, and yeah.
This is
Oh
one.
wait. The glove looks like it's closing off, so you can't just slide it off. But over here, it kind of looks like that. Honestly, it doesn't look like there's any closing keeping it from falling off.
One of the few cases where I think that the 3D render is actually better than the 2D artwork. And when it comes to Sega Hardlight renders, they've been cooking for quite a while now. I mean, just look.
Mommy, look at that. I mean, no muzzle curve right there. It's way better there. I mean, I can barely make out the lips thing, but there. It's plastered on. Do that, Sega. Please. So far, it looks like you've done it before. Do it again. I beg of you. Do it. It's there. You have the materials. You've done it. Looks like the models or whatever are blending into each other. Like those models could do it. Looks like you actually copied and pasted it. Actually, I mean, there it's not as notable, but it's there. And awesome poses though. Looks like something Sonic would do in like a freestyle thing. You know, yeah, cool, awesome. 3-quill silhouette as well. Whoop, the little artists out there. My little artists. Art is magic. From the muzzle, just do that to the top quill.
Look at all these Sonic renders right here. It's pretty great right here. Pretty much the Iwakawa Sonic art in 3D. There's obviously still some of the
Summed
problems
up
that the current
perfectly.
Sonic models have, but it's still, in general, pretty good. Maybe get some of the Sonic Force Speed Battle to do some of these renders for the main games, honestly, because there's some good talent over there, clearly. And yeah, with that, it's time to answer the question now. Have Sonic renders improved in the last year? It's kind of hard to say because while we do get some great renders, they for some reason still bring up these crap renders like this. And like I said,
God. Oh, I muted it. I'm sorry, guys. I muted it.
for some reason still bring up these
Ugh. What the hell is that? What the bloody hell? I mean, Knuckles has a weird lip thing. And, I mean, it's full in, complete lips. I bet if you kiss Knuckles, you're gonna feel his lips. It's gonna feel like a regular person. Ugh. That Deadly Six guy, I mean, he's got lips, but he's not an anthropomorphic animal. But he's not human either. I mean, you can kind of see the lips, I think, with Amy. Maybe. I don't know. Why doesn't Eggman have lips? It doesn't look like he has lips. Everybody else, especially Knuckles right there, has lips. Why? Eggman's the human. He's us. He's man. He's mankind. Why? Why doesn't he have lips? It makes sense whenever you kiss Eggman to feel his lips, but Knuckles, no. I don't know.
crap renders like this. And like I said a year ago, it's so annoying with these bad renders because they've shown time and time again that yes, they can make good renders, especially for the promo art one right here.
Yes.
So I keep pumping out these crappy looking renders right here, and you know what's even worse about this? These aren't even promo renders. These are actually in the game. And when Sega keeps saying that they want to compete with Mario,
Yo, that's fire. Fire model. 3 quill silhouette. You can kind of make it out. I mean, it's actually there. It's a side view, so kind of makes sense. But like it's there. The way you view it does everything. Duh. The way you do it.
and even surpass him, pumping out renders like this is just not it. Because looking at Mario's renders, wow.
It's pretty good. The lighting, Bowser especially, I like that. The Koopa Troopa right there. Say Koopa. Yeah, the Koopa right there. Ooh. Toss it back. Boom. Why am I talking like I'm gonna play the game? It's gonna cost like $80, $90. Ooh. Yeah, I know. For Mario Kart World anyway. Duh. Yeah, Mario Nintendo's cooking, actually.
Look how high
Wait, that's the girl from Odyssey. The Odyssey.
quality
Odyssey.
these look. And do you know what the big difference right here between Sonic and Mario is with these renders? I think it is this overall the production value of these renders. Because while Mario's poses and whatever aren't necessarily all that great, the lighting and actual materials on Mario himself all look very high quality, which is something
Yes.
I can't say for many of these Sonic renders. So I think the big three takeaways from this video for these current Sonic renders going forward is that 1. Add in the muzzle curve. I don't care how much we complain about it, that it doesn't need to be there. It needs to be there. I don't care. Number 2, give Sonic a proper 3-quill silhouette in every single render, because when it's not there, it does kind of hurt the render overall. And then 3, give him better lighting on every single render and proper high quality materials, because it can hold back renders a lot of the time. But yeah, that about does it for today's video then. So that was my little discussion on Sonic renders nowadays, and they are getting better, but they keep bringing back some of the dead meat for some reason. Like, stop bringing this back. We don't want to see this ever again, Sega. Stop it, mate. But let me know your thoughts on this topic. Do you think Sonic renders are getting better, and how would you further improve them?
Maybe.
Let me know down below. Love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed. Watching that join button
like and subscribe. This guy's channel I will leave in the description. Okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Me, but most notably, Unleash. He's way better than me, and honestly, he deserves it. Without him, this video would not be possible.
Down below. Remember, it's not necessary. And I'll see you all next time. Peace!
Goodbye. And, yeah, like, share, subscribe. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Follow this guy's socials. Unleash underscore YT, Instagram, and Twitter. Or X, whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it Twitter, okay? Hey, have you seen X? What is that, a show? No, it's the new Twitter. I'm uninstalling X. But, yeah. Follow his, socials. Ooh, I wonder, does he have a Discord? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, I had absolutely nothing. Bye. Yeah, thanks for watching. This is his channel, Unleash underscore 19. Did I say 19? Unleash underscore YT. Check him out. He's really awesome. Okay? Anyways, remember, don't let the Freddy Man get you.